How you doing, Channel 12 fam? It's your boy, the 12th letter, the high-pitched wonder. I'm downtown Oklahoma. I'm down here at the United States of Oklahoma George W. Bush President General Service Administration building. In other words, this is the Federal Building that's downtown in Oklahoma. This is the new one that they built after the Oklahoma City bombing back in what, 95 or something like that? And what I was saying before, the building used to stand right over there. There used to be a through street, and the guy parked it right in front of there and set it off. But hopefully that will never, ever, ever happen again. It's a nice building. I don't know what those things are coming out from the windows are. You see that sticking out? They got the United States flag. They got the Oklahoma City flag. Thank God they don't have that thin blue line crap up there. I love the architecture of this building. The architect needs a huge, huge raise. I think we got some company. We done piqued a couple interests. I noticed this white truck is driving awful slow now. Let's see what he's trying to do. Do I have it wide enough? I see some federal cars down here. Don't know if you see that. You see that truck coming? That white truck? It's been following me since the stoplight. Maybe he's just parking. Maybe he isn't following me. Take a look down here. We're coming down here to the parking lot. We're going to first see if there's any signs saying that we cannot cross. You know, no trespassing, only federal people, personnel allowed, that type of thing. I love the corners of this building. Love the corners. Let's see if there's any signs here. One, just do not enter. See, they ain't letting nobody getting up to the front of this building. See, you got the federal protection, Homeland Security. The good thing about these cars right here, they don't have none of that thin blue line bull crap on them. Let's go over here and get a little closer look. I don't see any no trespassing. So let's see if we can take a look at these cars. So far, the car looks in excellent condition. No dents, just a few scratches. Like I said, most of the police cars and stuff just need to be washed. The tires look very good on them. A little bit of paint job right here that's kind of messed up, but that's okay. Looks like it's in very, very good condition. Very good condition. Federal Protective Services. We got another one over here on this side. Yes, sir.
How you doing? I'm Inspector Michael Biggs with the Federal Protective Service.
How you doing?
You're out videoing.
Uh-huh.
So I'd just like to ask you, what are you trying to do?
Well, I'm just doing a news story.
Okay.
On the Federal Building. I did one on the post office across the street.
All right.
And talked about the memorial over there also.
Okay. Which news agency are you representing?
Channel 12 Audits.
Is that the NBC or the...
No, it's independent. It's an independent channel.
All right. So you're one of these guys like a blogger, may I ask?
An auditor, yes.
Okay. May I see an ID card?
An ID for what, sir?
Because you're on federal property.
This isn't public?
No, sir.
This isn't public?
No, sir.
Okay, you want me to leave? I'll leave.
No, sir. I want to see your ID card.
I don't have no ID on me.
Okay.
Will I be arrested if I don't show you any ID?
No, sir. I'm not trying to arrest you.
Okay. I was under the impression this is public property.
If you let me explain, I'll be more than happy to.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. You're one of these guys like a Second Amendment, a First Amendment auditor, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what we're doing is, I don't have an issue with you videotaping.
Okay.
But, and I'm not trying to offend you, but let's say most legitimate, and please don't misunderstand, I'm not calling you illegitimate. What I'm trying to say is uniform. When you said Channel 12, I'm assuming like the NBC Channel 12, something like that. All these guys, they run around, they have a marked vehicle, they have uniform appearance when they're making their interviews, and they don't mind telling you their name, and they don't mind showing you their credentials. That's all I'm trying to ask.
I'm not here for an interview. I'm just videoing the building.
Listen to me. I'm trying to explain this for you. So, by you being on federal property, I watch you on the sidewalk. When you're on the sidewalk, you're in the part that you're saying is public.
Okay.
Okay? No issue there, except for, keep in mind, this is federal buildings, and we have threats around, and I have had threats this past weekend.
Okay.
All right? So, again, I understand weather, but you're concealed in your appearance and stuff, so that's all I'm trying to do is identify who you are, make sure you understand what the rules are, and then you go on and carry out your business.
Okay.
Now, as far as when you, like I said, we're on the sidewalk, no issue. You know, what you see, what you can see from the public and videotaping, no issue, and I'm not trying to get in your First Amendment rights and stuff, but you came on federal property, and when I saw you, you were walking around the various cars inside the area.
Yeah, but I looked to see if you guys had any no trespassing or only federal.
So all I said was, I came up to you, and I'm not trying to antagonize you. It was like, hey, do you have any identification? Which agency do you represent? Now, yes, you are correct. GSA did not post any signs in different areas. They have signs, but they're in different areas.
Gotcha.
But all I'm trying to do was, one, identify who you are so I can document that I made an official stop, and two, explain to you what the rules are.
Gotcha.
Okay? Now, I'll be glad to answer any questions you have as far as clarity of what I said.
No.
All right?
I don't have any questions. Well, I do have one question. If you want me to go back out to the public sidewalk, I would gladly do that.
Okay.
No problems. I ain't gonna, fuss and fight. I know you guys are very sensitive about your federal building, considering what happened in '95.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. There's no nefarious intent. No ill will. I was just doing my First Amendment audit. I do these at the police stations. I do it at fire departments, all over. All over.
Done.
Yes.
You're like the first one I've seen in a year, I want to say.
Okay.
It's been a while since we had a First Amendment auditor, and then they changed from First Amendment to Second Amendment, and that's the same folks.
I'm not trying to get shot.
Again,
I'm allergic to pain.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you got any questions on what I explained to you, I'll be glad to answer those.
Okay.
As far as the GSA posting of signage,
yes, sir.
That's not my responsibility. I pointed it out.
Right.
But, you know, the GSA manager said he had enough signs, and, you know, but again, it creates issues sometimes like this where someone doesn't recognize or understand where the boundaries are and what type of activities they can do.
I'm just glad you didn't come out hostile and threatening me. And can I get your name and badge number, sir?
My name and badge number?
Yeah, please.
7 Victor 9.
7 Victor 9. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being professional. Okay, yeah, all I was doing was videotaping the cars.
You know, we're not, that's the last thing we want to do.
Yeah, and that's the last thing I want to do is cause concern for you guys also. Usually I come out here in a, what you call it, one of them highlighter vests that when they do constructions and stuff, but it's a little thin and it's a little cold, so I was like, well, let me warm up a little bit this time.
Where we have the issue, like I said, when I see the normal folks that we're accustomed to, TV9, TV4, all those guys, they have marked vehicles. They generally have a jacket on, and like I said, they have a press release.
Yes, sir.
We've had interactions with the First Amendment auditors, and they're attempting to antagonize. Now, again, you didn't do that.
No,
you know.
and I don't never do that. I meet officers with the same energy they have. If you come off foul, I might return that. I know that ain't the right way to do, but it's not my job to be professional. It's the officer's job. And like I said, I appreciate the way you guys came out. You guys wasn't hostile. You didn't threaten me with arrest and all that stuff. So I'm cool with that. And if you want me back on the sidewalk, I will gladly go back on the sidewalk.
Now, one other thing I would request. On federal property.
Yes, sir.
You have the GSA rules of conduct. Again, you guys know that backwards and forwards. Again, I'm not making a general statement. I'm just saying normally when I encounter guys that are First Amendment auditors, they understand what the GSA rules of federal conduct and so on.
Okay. Just so you know, like you said, all the rules.
Okay.
So one of the things on there is the difference between being on federal property and being off is, you know, identification. Anytime you go into a federal facility, you know, when you come in, it used to be that we would ask for identification.
Okay.
Again, all I'm trying to do is identify who I'm talking to and the official stop. So I'm going to ask you again, what is your name?
My name is L.
Excuse me?
L.
As in the letter?
Yep.
Okay.
You spell differently, but yes.
All right. So like E-L?
Yep,
E-L-L?
exactly. Exactly. E-L.
All right. And then you told me you're a blogger.
First Amendment auditor. Yes.
That's fine. You know, so what would be the name of the, like, the guy I'm used to dealing with is News Now Patrick, News Now
You know
OKC.
Patrick! That's my dog!
News Now Patrick, News Now OKC.
Patrick came up
News Now
here?
Houston.
Yeah?
He's been here
Yeah.
a year or two. So.
Yeah. Oh,
So like I said, these are the guys that we're accustomed to dealing with.
Okay, good.
And the demeanor and the attitude is like totally different.
I feel so special. You put me in that category. You know them guys are number ones, right? Well, never mind. We're not going to go into that.
Right.
Anyway, I know you would probably have a different perspective than I do. Anyway,
We understand
Yeah.
you guys got a job. We understand you guys got a job.
Don't make it so
But
much.
again,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
recognizing, like I said, that anything that goes in and around a federal building, we're sensitive
Yes,
to.
yes.
So all we're trying to do is like identify. You know, you come in and you're like, hey, I'm a press guy. Like I said, is there a credential?
Yeah.
You know, is there something that identifies you, or if what's your name? We go through and we explain this, and we got something to do. It's easy to deal with.
Okay.
But you know, when
Do you need me to fully disclose everything, name, birth, address, all that
you
stuff?
would, yeah.
I don't want to, but like I said, under threat of arrest, best believe I'll give it to you guys.
No, I'm
Okay.
not threatening you.
All right.
What I'm telling you is, I would, you know, if you want me to cooperate with you in a professional manner, I'm asking you to reciprocate in kind.
Okay.
I don't mind explaining to you what the rules are, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But like I said, when I'm dealing with a legitimate, and again, I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm saying TV4, TV9, they'll come out and say, hey, I'm Jennifer Warren from TV9, and they got a big truck.
Yeah, they're a corporation.
Okay.
They're a corporation. I'm too
And,
too poor
they
right now
have
to
an
be a corporation.
identification. So, like you're saying, just walking around with the traffic vest doesn't tell me who you are,
Exactly.
or what you are.
Exactly.
So like right now, it was like OKC Thunder. So let's say, do you represent the OKC Thunder, since that's the uniform that I'm looking at?
Okay, I got you.
And it was like, can I see an identification representing whatever organization you are? What we normally run into, legitimate news organizations, they have their identification, they have their credential. Here's the telephone number to my editor, and then my editor can say that. If you're an independent guy, that's fine.
Yeah.
But previous, when I run into and I had interaction with other First Amendment auditors, their intent is to antagonize either the security officers or the law enforcement officers, and that's not what I'm about.
Yeah.
And we're trained, and we're trying to make sure that we understand who you are and what you're doing. Now, let's go back to your example. If you want to stand on the sidewalk, that's fine.
Okay.
And you can video all you want. You could still get stopped by one of us.
Right.
And have this conversation that we're having. But in my opinion, when you change from where those barriers are to where that police car is, and you're inside this barrier, that drew my attention.
Okay.
So I came out to say hello, ensure who you are, and then, like I said, I want to explain to you what the policy is and how we can go about it.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
So now I'm going to ask you again, would you tell me your name?
I just
offered, so I'm asking, what is your name?
My name's L.
You told me that.
Yeah.
And you said date of birth.
Do you want me to give you that?
Yes.
Will I be arrested if I don't give it to you?
No.
Okay. Well, I would like to decline that.
Okay, that's fine. But what I want you to
but
do,
after I end this, I'll clearly talk to you off camera.
Okay.
And see where you want to go with that.
All right.
Is this interaction over?
Yes.
All right. Thank you guys very much. I do appreciate it.